It just ain't happening right here today, I guess. All right, everything's relatively good here. What's up, y'all? I got a guy from Stoosey Boys live. Technical difficulties throwing the camera around like a damn frisbee, but hey. We hope all the cool folks get to catch a ride in. And of course, it's the Stoosey Boys. Love, safety, and determination, peace, calm, positivity. All of that and then some. Hopefully, y'all come to have fun, chill out, vibe out, rock out, straight out. We're rolling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Let's see the sun, yeah. Get up, get up, get up. Hayseed up in the house was popping hayseed. It sucks. I'd be calling everyone, instead of hayseed, I'd be calling them Quick Z70. Oh, Quick 77 down there. It's hayseed, damn it.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I never tried to, it's like a tuberculosis clinic over here. I never Googled or looked to see. 2 likes, by the way. We're writing in, rocking in, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? We're kicking ass and cutting grass. We swap that puppy on over to all messages. Let folk get to coming in, hanging out, carrying on and such. Hey, Fuzzer, hit the buzzer. Turned and looked at me like, hey, motherfucker, say what? Alright, I know I come over here with a beverage. What I do with the damn thing? And I know it's not that one because it wasn't condensated. You know what? I probably yeeted it off into Never Neverland, to be honest with you. That's probably what happened. These things happen from time to time. We don't know why, but we are aware that they do. It's kind of like the paranormal. Look, I know this, or the supernatural. Look, I know the supernatural is something that isn't supposed to happen, but it does happen.
Is that what I need to buy y'all? Fucking Bigfoot costume for Christmas?
Wouldn't be the worst thing.
Damn.
I can't believe I found myself without a beverage. It's just terrible. I absolutely can't believe it. But what's up, y'all? Welcome, world. We appreciate all the folk dropping in on the live stream. Be sure to smash up that like button. We appreciating y'all for sure. And y'all be sure to hit it up down there in chat. Let us know where it is and where it's at. You know we love that family. All them Stoosey subscribers, all the repeat offenders up in the house of South. We're up to 3 likes, and looky there, it's Pawpaw Stoosey, the bad man. From parts unknown, like the green bastard. The green bastard. That's a rough fucking, that's not a good topic right now. Shit. That fucking asshole. Why do people gotta suck? Plain and simple. Supernatural is just nature we don't understand. Basically, I'd have died if he said if it's just nature, but like super. Domo speaking said, Stoosey! Who's Domo? Like Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, blah, blah. Said I got that shirt somewhere. Jack Daniels, if you please. What shirt? The Stoosey Boys shirt? Did I miss something? It's just what people do. Yeah, basically. So how's everybody doing out there? Hopefully folk having a good day. God, what day is it? Tuesday? It's Tuesday, but it feels like a Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, greenback. Yeah, parts unknown. Yeah, boy. He was on AEW not that long ago. 5 likes for pleading the 5th. Thank God, too. I was just about to die waiting on that. So it seemed. Of course, feel like things is popping and vibing up with the channel. You know, been hitting up some groovy shorts here lately. I seem to 300 folks or 7 folks or whoever seem to enjoy my gas station profit sunset cruise vibe thing that I've done. A shitload of people like that fog, however. If people had the choice between sunsets and fog, they apparently choose fog. Who'd fucking thunk it? 6 likes. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Hell, let's make that 7. Vámonos gatos, Mr. Robotos Domo. Skip it and He'll give it an 8 for a rainy day. Not bad. Not bad. Hell yeah, Hayseed. Not bad. Hogs is probably happy, unless they all got unalived. Processed for their juicy contents. There'd be that Jack Daniels beverage over there. Thank you, my dear. Jack Daniels has come out with a new flavor trying to compete with Pawpaw. Wade Lucero up in the house. There he is. Wild man. Oh, 6'7", let's fucking get it. It means nothing. It's strawberry punch. Kind of smells like a Go-Gurt. A lot of things strawberry smell like a Go-Gurt, but it smells like a Go-Gurt. And of course Wade's having a 9. Well, why wouldn't he be? It's really good. It's got a tang to it. It's really good. On a 1 to 10, I'd give this strawberry punch for what it is in the category that it is. Shit, probably a 8. 9 feels generous. Like it's good, but I'm not. If it was good, I would be going on and on and on and on and on about it. Oh my God, this is so fucking amazing. If it was a 10, it'd be empty already. Just being above ground is worth 5. Oh no, that's what a... Per the scale, I argue that's more like a 1. I just haven't had anyone like push it with 0s and 1s yet. Like if it's a 0, you pretty much...
I feel like
if it's a 0, you're the only one who isn't above ground. Like, yeah, that's kind of more like what a 0 is. The strawberry, alright, but the Southern Peach is way better. They had the watermelon punch. I think I was just confusing the watermelon. I don't know what. I bullshit. I think that was an alternate reality fucking Jack Daniels that slipped through. I can't remember if the piss was funny afterward. Stardust up in the house. Anyone else smoked weed in the night rain while playing Native American music and it starts raining harder, or is it just me? Well, first off, I love that if you literally punch in Native American music on YouTube and it's the black screen thing with the Native American symbol and it's the shaman shit. I've actually not listened to that in a long time. I need to get back on that fucking beat because if it's that, I know exactly what you're talking about. And as far as being in the rain and now that it could be a coincidence, it could be of the supernatural, and as we discussed earlier, it's that supernature. And Top Flight Security Craig back up in the house. Hi there, I love that. Seriously, if y'all all type in on YouTube Native American music, it's a video. It's like 10 hours long or 8 or it's way long. It's for literally like shaman shit. And practicing shamanism or perhaps just enjoying Native American shit. Dude, I discovered that, but like 7 years, it wasn't long after it had come out, and fuck, you could ask all the people around me at the time, I was going like hard. That's when the voyage started to begin, kinda. That was part of the journey. Hell, everything's part of the journey, but still. I could hear it in my head now. I wonder if that's copyright free. It really should be, but fucking video's got like, I think, over 100 million views or some shit like that at this point. And he said, hey, buddy, you just get a whistle. Sounds like something I'd sleep like a baby to. That's part of it, yeah. I never slept to that. Now, Rainbow can testify. Back when we were up at Sis and Pawpaw's, I would constantly go to sleep to psychedelic space rock. I'd throw on them big, long 5-8 hour playlists and shit, Cosmic Fuzz FM and the like, and would have some wild ass dream. That's how I accidentally discovered that Green Jelly song. Because I woke up in the middle of the night to womp womp womp, wah na na na, womp womp womp. Well, the first little piggy, his house is made of wood. I literally rolled over for that. Woke up and was like, and seen the video and was like, take Jello shots. I was like, it's like that every time I go outside to smoke a joint, it starts to rain. Well, these things happen. It's actually dry here. Need to put windshield wipers on that fucking Camino. Let's be real, I don't think I ever did. There's some itty bitty motherfuckers. But yeah, y'all all gotta try, after this stream, y'all all gotta try out Native American music. It's fucking awesome. I'll also have you know that we're still at this point. Yeah, that's what I said. Said, yeah, well, why don't you go in the supermarket since you're the big cheese? Something they said on Andy Griffith's show that I fucking...
Liking pictures like a fucking wheel.
What's what? It's like, man, you're the big fucking cheese. Why don't you go sit in that goddamn deli for a while? You're gonna throw somebody with that. What? Gunnery Sergeant Hartman going to Hogwarts is fucking hilarious. Shout about that fucking broom. I've seen more balance on a goddamn grease floor. So I'm sorry, Drill Sergeant. Don't fucking apologize. Fix it. Y'all standing around waving fucking twigs in the air. Put some goddamn emphasis behind it. I want to see fire acting like it has a purpose. 10 lights. I was doing that last stream, but yeah, that's fucking... Damn, a couple people I think might have been like, oh, hell yeah, Native American music. That's my only thing. I'm always like, oh, y'all all got to check this out. So if they're listening to me, they're like, okay, and then they go... But when they run back and say, oh, dude, it's fucking awesome. Black screen, little white logo. There's a different one that's Canyon music, but I like the black screen. That's like wolf-oriented or something. To me, that seems a little bit more closer to home sounding as opposed to Desert Canyon. You know, it's got a slightly different, well, a very different vibe. Man, did Wade just show up to say that he had a 9-day and then right slick disappear? Fuck, what? The hell'd Wade go? He said, nah. There you go. I think Wade's having a 9.5. He's awful chill. Well, if you're looking for purpose in the current circus, if you're seeking respect and attention, If you're in need of a gig that'll make you feel big, come with me and put some folks in detention. Just last week was kind of tough. I put a kid in cuffs. It's Title 9082 in the van. We can sneak around town hunting working folks down. I hear they got a great benefit plan. Join ICE, boy, ain't it nice? Join ICE, take my advice. If you're lacking control and authority, come with me and hunt down minorities. Join ICE. It gets wild. Well, I failed the academy, the cops weren't having me, the army didn't sound that fun, so I found me a paramilitary operation that was keen to hand me a gun. Yeah, I got picked on at school, and I wasn't that cool. I got a hole inside of me, can't be filled. All the ladies shot me down, and I look like a clown. But look at me now, I'm putting people in cages. Join ICE. Fuck planting rice. Join ICE, take my advice. That's a banger, yo. I'm stuck on Wade's Nah. Hey, I enjoyed Jesse Wells' fucking performance on the Colbert Show. That's sure Colbert. Back in them good old days. Anyway, the fucking Tonight Show or Late Show or whatever the hell they call it. The something show. It's been on for fucking years, man. I chopping tobacco for my rollies. Some brands are too coarse to roll with. I'm a big fan of what is White Owl, what is Swisher Sweet, what is Zigzag, what is High Hemp when it's not fucking sand, just dry old fuck. In that order. If I had to pick a favorite brand, let's go White Owl. I'm not sure how you pronounced, I guess it's owl, but no, owl. Like owl. Which is also the most man name. I cannot think of a fucking bigger, badder man than good old Al. It might be short for Albert, but he pissed that name away on his 850th barrel of oak. To hell with that. Baby! Here you go. No, I was faking you out. He's in a can. Yeah, Prince Albert's in a fucking can. Prince Albert chewing tobacco. You can still buy that shit. You know it's a town in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
It's in Saskatchewan.
I've heard of Albert.
Yeah, Prince Albert. Well, it's like fucking smaller than Wville down there. Or maybe about the same size, perhaps. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the edge of the wilderness. So anything past Prince Albert, that's when you get into real Saskatchewan. It's not like Regina or vagina or whatever they call it. Because yes, that is 100% a real place.
Oh, you know how many people there have probably been drunk and been like, "Oh hell yeah,
we live
I
in vagina."
And
Well, they probably got pissed about the show. I don't know. You got Swift Current, Saskatoon. Somebody says they're from fucking Saskatchewan. I'm gonna be on it, man. I know exactly where that fucking is. Saskatchewan. Manitoba'd be alright. Oh no, we're gonna do Canada. We're going to Noon.
the brand of cigarettes from Canada?
Yeah, Manitoba is the brand to smoke. You'll enjoy it. Toke for toke. Broccoli man, what's up, dog? How you doing? You got Manitoba, Alberta, but the real motherfuckers is up in Nunavut.
In what?
Nunavut. The fucking top.
Isn't that like
the top?
Ass Canada?
No, that's like North Pole Canada.
Why would anyone?
The population up there. First off, Northern Lights buffet. Second of all, I'm sure the wilderness is so untapped and untouched, and like
it would be cool. Man.
Yeah, no, it'd be cold. It'd be beyond cool. It'd be fucking cold.
It'd be way too damn cold.
He misses cutting tobacco. No, you don't. You just miss being whatever. Look at that thing go skittering. Damn spider. There's a wolf spider. Got that board right there. See, let him go.
It is.
It's a pretty small one though.
Yeah.
I still noticed I'm good. Something about to say hi. I hope you're doing good. About to smoke up and watch the live. Hell yeah. Sounds like you're doing more than stop. That's not stopping by to say hi. That's stopping by to hang out. Hell yeah. Welcome to the party. Sorry, but I don't miss cutting, hanging, stripping at all myself. What about planting? That's the easy part. Seeding or whatever. He's going to be howling at the moon. He said, I woo! Damn, that's rough. I woo! Werewolves of London. Yeah. He said, hold on, let me. Au. Se nos queremos juntos vamos a ganar. Sí. Yo soy ese Stoosey Boys, muy importante. We're a multicultural exportable product, man, and that's why 12 likes. Can you name who sang that song? No. He's going to be howling at the moon. What's that a lyric from? Does he recognize that? Titties, yeah. Yee. Hold on, I got you. Anyway, Steppenwolf. All right, Wade, hell yeah. The only Steppenwolf songs I know are Magic Carpet Ride, Born to Be Wild, and Let's Work Together. Together we stand, divided we fall. Come on now, people. So get on the ball. Yeah, we're together. Come on. Yeah, we're together. Hey, fuck yeah. That's yeah. It was hard work, but fun, awesome field parties. There you go, boys. There you go. You're gonna have to relight that. Yeah, I love that cat. Simba USA up in the house. Let's go. Those songs are America. Oh, C-Man's got a whole playlist on the channel. You can check it out. It's the greatest 60s playlist, and I stand by it. Give me it. Yeah. God damn, you got some claws were out. Step back out of the... Yeah. Simba USA, we had to grab him. There's the psychedelic space rock playlist. There's the greatest 60s playlist, and there's the Stoosey Boys mix. Fixing to be volume 1, and we're probably going to do a volume 2 for the lulls. Get everybody fired up. It'll probably just stand as is, and then we call the next one volume 2. Yeah, his claws were fucking digging, man. He bigger than shit. Said fine looking critter there. It's been a while since I went to a field party. We can motherfucking do it. Not in this weather, but the time for that is...
It's been a long time since I passed out in the field.
We can do it. We have to clear cut, irrigate, get us a bonfire pit, round circle the vehicles, PA, maybe another little discount jamboree just for some period of time, and then maybe we do a little karaoke, and then some motherfucking, we just goddamn rock out.
Passed out in a few fields. Passed out in that one a few times.
I've never passed out in that field.
I have a couple of times.
Well, by God, that's a good... Happy Thanksgiving.
You gotta turk the car.
I'm gonna fucking turk the something.
You got something stuck.
No, it's gonna be like 20 fucking degrees. We'd have to build
supposed
that
to be
fire
cold.
tall as shit. Yeah, we're not. No, I could pass out in that field, but get hypothermia. Somebody drag me. Circle the wagons. Yeah, basically. That's now on the future agenda. Next time it's good and nice. We're gonna have a field party and everyone's gonna get trashed. Hard. That's gonna be one we're gonna live stream the fucking beginning, and then after that it's probably gonna be lights out, and then everyone just try to film whatever you can. All right, everyone, look at this.
Well, the way I look at it, it wouldn't be the first time I passed out there, and it's probably not gonna be the last either.
Amen.
So and
You know, I may be stupid in my drink. Yeah, I think it just condensated that fast. Wow. Just freaking wow. Together we stand, divided we fall. That's such a fucking banger. That's Steppenwolf, isn't it? Or is that Canned Heat? Because there's a third Canned Heat song, too, that's worth a damn.
oh well, shoot.
Hell, just leave the live going all night. Wow, we put on 100 subscribers. And we're banned. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. 1 million copyright strikes. I mean, that's something, too. I mean, like, we see.
I'd love to get like a trail cam type camera, just to stick it down there so I can watch all of the animals cross.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Because I see deers all the time and turkeys.
We just get a live
the
trail
bobcat
feed.
crosses down in there. That bear also comes up in there sometimes too.
Yeah, I'm told there's a bear. I need to get back in that wilderness while the creek's
There's
still good and
always
down.
been bears back there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's also spirits of all...
There's some things in the woods, man.
Yeah, I know. I've also seen the eye of God, but felt chased as the devil as I exited. I thought I was going to come out of the woods with white fucking hair. I swear to God, looking like goddamn Doc or whatever from fucking Back to the Future. Goddamn, like Rick from Rick and Morty, but instead of blue, fucking white. Which is who he's based off of, but beside the point. Gave me some of that be not afraid shit. There is no hell for any. Oh, that was wild. Yeah, I spoke to the sun. These things happen. I've told that story on here before. It was the Lions Gate or whatever. Last August, I guess. You can literally put a date on that. Whenever it was literally the Lions Gate, so I'm like, dude, I gotta motherfucking do the thing. So I did the thing. Brother so much as scratched the surface shamanistically with manifestation and ended up talking to God. I'm just saying there's a reason why, like, I don't know. The last major party me and sis had wasn't supposed to happen. Only a few was invited, wound up in 50 with 60 carloads.
Yeah, that shit was wild. We all wound up with it, but I remember all the cars and shit. It was ridiculous.
If I wanted like 20 motherfuckers here, if we wanted a shitload of people to be here, like just whoever we knew and were cool with, it could probably be done. I don't know about no 50 or fucking 60. I don't know that many fucking people. Worth a damn anyway. If we could get it so awesome that...
Didn't that happen around the time of the fucking family reunion one year?
It sure sounds like it did.
I think it did. It seems like it did.
If the party gets so lit that there's 2 fires going simultaneously, that's how you'll know that you've done it. And it's not accidental.
And it's not accidental.
Somebody knocks a fucking grill over. Hey, look, it's the second fire. We did it. Yay! The sober ones are rushing to put it out.
And everybody else over here like, yeah.
Quick, turn that fucking Steppenwolf up. Hell yeah. And YouTube saw it all. Yeah. We just have to put it on a designated playlist. And then have like that whole fucking all that copyright shit like copy pasted ready to rock. Stored in notes. You just store it in notes on the computer and then...
See if any of them know what this is.
It's a rock?
It's a fossil. I'm pretty sure.
Well, bring it over here. They can't tell what it is way over there. It was the night before. I thought you were about to throw that at me. I've featured it in a short before. This is a rock. Hey, shit, asking if they know what it is. It's a rock.
Well, no shit.
No, that's hilarious. No, yeah, I get what you're saying. This is a fossil. It's rock.
I think it's a fossil. I don't know.
If they don't know what this is, they're in the right place. You see, it's round, just like how they tell us the Earth is.
I wonder if it ain't one of them ammonite things.
Kind of looks like a mushroom. You sure this isn't like some fossilized... See the way that... It looks so like a mushroom because it's got that fucking... It's got like a... I've got it upside down, and then when I hold it by the quote-unquote stem, it's all like... It's, yeah... We had motherfuckers everywhere, in and outside the house, in trees, in dog houses, in parked cars. And then that one brave hero did the Hardee's run or whatever back when man could get 1,000,000 biscuits for however much.
Dude, that shit was hilarious. Oh,
You're gonna trip balls if you eat it. All the way to the dentist. Oh, the dentist, yeah, because when you go to the dentist, they're gonna throw you some motherfucker. Or alternatively, as you try to digest a rock, you're gonna trip DMT on your way out the door. So I guess top flight security is kind of right if you think about it. Gonna trip balls if you eat fossilized scat. Nah.
maybe.
It's dense. Like it's solid as hell.
Well, the shape of it and stuff, it makes me think it's like a false.
The shape of it makes me think it's just so perfect. I don't know.
Well, that's my thought. Like I said, it just, yeah.
You expect me to ask these honest, God-fearing, good people what the hell this is. It's rock. A hell of a rock at that. Good size rock. I got fossilized scat. You're going to trip balls if you eat it. Pawpaw insisting on eating it. 6.3 grams. This thing's like a pound or two,
Yeah,
dude.
that thing's pretty big.
6.3 fucking. I'd say like probably 1 pound. It's got some. I said, oh, it's a rock. What'd you think it was? Tuckasee pride. I need to write that on it. I thought it was a mushroom. See what I mean? It's a false. It's. You didn't hear me hoop and holler about how it's literally a rock? I mean, seriously. Fits your hand might be a stone tool to grind seed to flour. I, huh. And there's even like a fucking cut, like a notch out of it where my finger rests so perfectly. It would work so well, actually. It wouldn't be this dense, though. I think this would be more of a reference of somebody. Hell, who knows, dude? That'd be a good one for clipping off big pieces to make butt knives. And once again, it fits the hand perfectly. Now y'all, but you think there would be strike marks or strike points, whatever you'd call it. These motherfuckers got me thinking this is like, in the sense that it would be perfect for either one of those tasks. Like, seriously. Perfect weight, perfect density for chipping stone. Perfect motherfucking. You can like a doorknob, dude. It just. Shit. Yeah. And then, as far as the sized chip being a finger holder, I'd argue that chip is too new looking. It doesn't look fresh, but that doesn't look like like it's been there forever. You know what I mean? But it literally fits my fucking index. My shit is so perfect. I can grasp that, hit anything with it, and I won't. My fingers have all the fucking space in the world between the. I'm gonna set the precious artifact down. I said right Tuckasee Pride on it. Turns out this is some Mississippian shit. Nah, y'all are smoking something. Y'all are into that weed shit or something. I don't know what you're talking about. He's sitting here fucking. Is it an ancient? I gotta make a whole ass short over this now, dude. Be like, all right, y'all. So the boys up on the live got to talking, and couldn't help but notice. I just think it's a case of a perfect sized object for a few different tasks, because it would be ground smooth if they used it to grind flour. Well, the thing is, it is pretty smooth. Like smooth. It's not like perfect, obviously, but I mean, it's very, very smooth. But I feel like it would be more like, I don't know, man. It's a rock. Can we go back to just thinking it's a rock? Yeah. Now all of a sudden y'all got me thinking. You had all my neurons firing, and now I'm tired because I'm like, I don't have if I had an archaeologist here to be like, well, bro, what are you thinking? Yep, just as I suspected. It's a damn rock. I'd fucking melt out through the earth all the way to the pits of hell. I would die. I swear to God. Be like, yes, just as I suspected. Elephant turd. Yeah, because it would be more plopped flat. It wouldn't be. It's a sex stone. A fucking rock. Man. I don't think so. I really don't. The size and the. I just can't find an application in that particular field for this. We're talking grinding flour and busting arrowheads. Now all of a sudden we're filling holes with this bad boy or something. I mean, dude. A fucking rock. We got rocks, y'all. We featured them on the channel. We're geode people. Not like them goddamn people where that car was fucking tragically lost at. Them motherfuckers got a whole driveway that's like nothing but geodes. I'm tripping. Like, we think we got geodes. No, they're fucking whole, like it's just a, you could tell. You could tell. So they had fascinations. And they're right by the creek, so they's constantly fishing them out, so. It's untelling is what it is. Set that thing down gently. Fucking womp. That's a whomping rock is what that is. You know, you know how many windows that thing's probably busted out over the course of its life? There ain't no telling. All the screen doors slammed. I wonder how old it is. Well, I'll make a short about it. We'll beg the experts. I don't know if geologists get on YouTube and watch geology things. I don't. You know, that feels like they got to unplug at some point. You know what I mean? But if they're out there, maybe they're an anthropologist or an archaeologist or a proctologist, whoever we need here. We'll fucking get her figured out. Yeah, we'll get it all straightened out. It's the Stoosey Boys, you know what I mean? I'm 100% hamburger and I'm 100% half grilled. How about that? He said, hell yeah. Like, all right, y'all, it's the glorious whetstone of nature. Be a million motherfuckers. What in the hell is this? We don't know because we don't know. These are the facts as we know. Now. Fuck, it's my lighter. I need one of them fuegos. I'm going to have to step aside for a bit. 420 years old. That sounds like a suspicious number, man. I ain't bullshitting. Y'all heard me rustling shit? They're like, what is happening? I'll tell you what's happening. Good things are happening. We decided to go one route and then the other. Why did that pick up the views? It's a mineral, probably carbon-based. It's interesting. It's the key that turns on the power plant and the pyramids that power Atlantis. And the super base beyond the ice wall. Wade, what's your take on Atlantis? Is Atlantis real? What's the story there? Wade's a theorizing man. The world could be flat and gravity may not be real, but what's the take on Atlantis? I like how they did in Futurama. It was the lost city of Atlanta. See, at some point in the future, Atlanta, to drum up tourism, makes itself a floating city, but they don't do it right or something, so it sinks to the bottom. And the chemicals from the Coca-Cola plant turn everyone into mermaids, so they all just live underwater. And yet, it's the lost city of Atlanta. It says, howdy, y'all. They're like still obsessed with tourism. So you can visit everything. The Coca-Cola bottle plant, the airport, Don't have anything. We live in Atlantis. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, boy? We ain't underwater. Or are we? He's looking, I'm like, I mean, I've never been up there. He's like, the sky is blue. You know what else is blue? Water. There's just a big ass bubble that separates between us and the water. It's not lost, we just changed the name. Atlantis was a story about the island of Crete being destroyed by a volcano. Agreed. I thought it was a tsunami. And there's historical reference for that because it's like before the Greeks popped off, they did sort of get the ball rolling on Crete, and then all of a sudden Crete gets just bitch slapped by like a fucking 3-1 combo of like volcano, earthquake, tsunami. It was like first the earthquake fucked shit up, and then the tsunami fucked it up a little bit more. So it was like Crete just, I don't know who pissed who off, who pissed the gods off or whoever, but they done it real good. Poor Crete, just getting bitch slapped. History is tricky. Yeah, because it's his story, I know, but I choose to believe history as presented. Now, there's a lot of shit that I don't think went down the way they said it went down, but I think as far as the frame of things, it's more or less correct. You know, Bronze Age leading into, the Bronze Age leading into the Iron Age, and, that's all like antiquity and shit. Then you got the Dark Ages and all that, then lead the Middle Ages. Then it's like Renaissance, colonial time period, and then industrial, whatever the fuck. And then, I feel like that frame is more or less correct. But that's my own personal belief. Now, do I think a great multitude of events didn't happen the way they said happened, or, maybe didn't happen at all, or so on and so forth? Oh, absolutely. Because history is written by the victor, see. Now, do I kind of lead into the Silurian hypothesis, which is that civilizations of this magnitude or greater may have existed back in time and have been wiped out, and there's absolutely no trace left of it? Yeah. It's possible. Because literally, I'm pretty sure, like, If all of humans just disappeared, there wouldn't be like any trace of this shit left except for like maybe the pyramids or so for in like 3,000 years. Literally everything would be gone. There would be no, and there would be like no trace because it would go so deep or whatever the fuck, or so much would rot, break down, so on and so forth. You might find the plastic, I guess. Hard to say. And it's like if they didn't invent plastic, then, well, or maybe they, you know, he who controls the coin and the food, right? History. Pretty much. But what about the things the common man experiences and then hoops and hollers and tells all the other common men, and all of a sudden they rise up with some idea or notion? It's like the exchange of information. There's trace left. Well, see, there you go. And from that is where we find the real truth. It's not what the fucking king, president, prime minister, dictator, or whoever fucking said. It's what Joey working in the bakery down there on Main Street just so happened to write down before they slick cut his head off. That's what we fucking. There you go. That's who said what was really going down. It's as simple as this. Let's go beyond history being written by the victor. Say two people with two different viewpoints in some city fucking write down their viewpoint of exactly what's going on. Then the city gets wiped out, and only one of those fucking, whatever you would call that, one of those examples exists. Well, then now all of a sudden, a future archaeologist, historian, or whoever the fuck has to go on as this one guy's viewpoint. So just as simple as that, when perspective is lost, which can happen so very easily, history dies with it. Atlantis fell in a terrorist attack in their civil war, transhumanists versus those looking for humans to transcend our material forms. Yeah, I think more or less that might be the lore there. Isn't that a plot of some movie? Hold on a minute. Back then, most people couldn't write, had to pass their history down by word of mouth. A lot of songs were to remember something important. Yeah. So I think history, by human design, is just bound to become muddled. Interconnectivity helps because it's like if so many people see something, then it helps to validate that it happened. But if somebody saw something orchestrated and never realized it, then that truth becomes reality as well. Um, they call it a reset every few hundred years. They reset a swipe evidence and insert a story. Well, in 1984, that was kind of part of the agenda. See, everyone was proles. You know, they were unintellected. They couldn't read, write, or whatever the fuck. All they had was their function. They lived in squalor and poverty and knew no different, basically. And then they controlled every facet of what they knew or didn't know or what the truth was, and they constantly changed it all the time, but everyone just was so out of the loop that they all just basically went with it. Talking about food puts me in the mood. I can't be rude, and I say Stoosey is the dude. I like Family Feud, and I prefer women in the nude. Gotta tread lightly or I might get sued. Like the live dude. That was cool. Right on, Matt Colada Miller. Last reset was 1800s. They used a mud flood to wipe out almost everything. You mean the... Well... I mean, there's the Great Mississippi floods, but that was in like the 1920s, 30s. It's in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Mud flood kind of makes me think of that whole a boy and his dog deal. A wild ass fucking movie. It's like the whole pretext is they're in like Dry Sands Lake or Coyote Ivampa or somewhere around in there is where they filmed it in the Mojave, and it's like the city is under the desert because it's literally just buried in mud. So you dig out, dig down into structures or whatever the fuck, and nuclear war, so on and so forth. Two people that watch the same thing happen and tell three different stories about how how could history be right. Well, history isn't necessarily right or wrong. If you just took it all at face value, I'm pretty sure all historians are on the ball games that a lot of their shit is just an educated guess at the end of the day. Whether you think it's a lie or whether you think it isn't. Hell, the ones telling lies may not even know what they're, you know what I mean? This could have happened or it may not have happened, or we're changing it, but we're not even sure if what we're changing it is even, we're a think tank now. It happens from time to time. We get on that good intellectual KUSH. Oh, the 30s, good times. Depression was gone. Dust Bowl almost forgotten about, and cars starting to make traffic. My boy Roosevelt in office. No, the 30s was the Depression. You're talking about like the late 30s. I mean, they had started to pull out, but the pull out, I'm told, wasn't full blown until the Depression. My grandparents are of the silent. The ones that remain are the one that remains, and then the in-laws. The one that remains is of the silent generation. They didn't talk a whole lot about it. I guess it sucked. It's not so much that it sucked or didn't suck. I think they just don't talk a whole lot in general. Goes to light joint and it starts lightning. That's when you throw on Fade to Black and let it happen. Life it seems will fade away. Tesla coil lighter, they have them. Nikolai Tesla tried to help the common man. His idea was free electricity to everyone. Needless to say, that didn't fucking pan out. Plus, there was that whole DC versus AC thing. And they said one was dangerous, or so on or so forth. 13 likes, baby! Bad Mama Jamma, please don't call Santa. Put me on the naughty list, boy. Ain't up a list. These things happen, and you know it does. Pretty sure he was a Tartarian, or he knew about them, the tech and the science. Elon got a light, no, but here's my Elon musket. What is that? Is that a red chainsaw? Elon musket. Trump's uncle worked for FBI, and that's who got Tesla journals. Allegedly. Huh. Wild. Yeah, I'm actually loading up my musket as is. Invented the technology that makes these phones work. Word. Oh yeah, he invented all kinds of shit. His just idea, they basically was going with one guy for their how we were gonna do electricity, and then it was like Tesla, Nikolai, and or Tesla, Edison, and some other motherfucker. I forget. Tartaria is what they wiped with the mud flood. Bummer. said bummer. The time traveler theory about both of them. Well, anything's possible. Time travel, I have a real hard time working with. I think it's not so much time travel as multi-dimensional travel. Once again, about like Rick and Morty. You can't really travel time, but you can go to a alternate reality of a very minute difference at a different time period. Bang, pow, boom. Seems almost way easier than time travel. I'm hydro pumping in the Earth's crust or something. Interesting. Oh, he thinks it was a natural disaster. That is possible too. They could have just fucked it up real good. You'd learn and process Tesla projects. Wild. See how these things are interconnected? And they broke ground on the Pentagon September 11th, 1939. Or 1941. If I'm not motherfucking mistaken. Means nothing, but makes you go, Somebody Google that. When did construction start on the Pentagon? Big old building. I wonder what big ass ballroom they're gonna put next to it.
September 11th, 1941.
There you go. They broke ground on the Pentagon September 11th, 1941. There was at least one guy at the office that day. They broke ground on it. Oh, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do something crazy today. Yeah, maybe. Fucking hour later. All time travelers going back to warn the Titanic is what sank it. They got the steering guy all fucking confused or something, and he accidentally. We can fucking talk about jackknife that motherfucker right into a goddamn iceberg. I'm told it was poor sailing because they all act like if it wasn't that iceberg, it would have been the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then like they were literally sailed right like into a field of them. So it's like I kind of go into that the Titanic was a wicked and like the world's wildest insurance scam. Because that bitch was insured. Like 100%. And whoever had signed off on that policy was, whoo, god damn. They said it was unsinkable. I said, as I signed that White Star Line Company. Here you go, have a musket. I like to call it the black powder pistol, but yeah. Damn, what a fucking paragraph. There's. Get my big boy hat on here. There's vitrification on megalithic sites all over the form, some kind of extinction event that happened. Like from solar flares and weaken Earth's EMF field and maybe pole shift and global electrical storm. How did I not slur any of those words? It felt almost unnatural and it hurt my throat a little. He said, you got it. Hey, 420 IQ redneck. Oh, I love using big words with my accent because I know people are like, hick-ass motherfucker done crawled out of the goddamn woods to talk to you about Poland geography. You got Krakow, Warsaw, Lublin down there in the southeast. And of course, good old Gdansk. What is a pentagon? It's the center of a pentagram. Ooh. Yeah. There's also like a pizza stand right smack in the middle of it. And the Soviets were obsessed with this fucking thing. Like they constantly flew satellites or whatever the hell. And were just constantly, because they saw all these important people go to the stand and shit. And they were so, they couldn't figure out what it was and everything else. And they found all this when the wall fell and all the documents or whatever. It's a pizza stand. They were just getting lunch, going on break or whatever, getting fucking pizza. And they were like obsessed. They could not figure out what this goddamn thing was, and it was a pizza stand. It's fucking hilarious. Goddamn dumbass commies. With respect to the motherland, of course. Anywho, but yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? I just said, if you notice, almost all the big disasters, the captain is on his last run before retirement. Well, I never really looked that deep into seafaring whatevers, but my only the Edmund Fitzgerald, I guess that was late in the season when they made that run. When I sit there and think about it, that's why they encountered the problem that they did. It was like the ass end of season. They're like, we can fit one more roll in. And be goddamn turned into a reef. It sucks. Because of Gordon Lightfoot did make a fucking banger of a song out of it, but still. He said, excellent stream, Mr. Stoosey. Well, I sure do appreciate that. I tell you what, that means something. 100%. He's going to catch us later. Will y'all be good, Top Flight Security Craig? Yeah. Everybody's having fun tonight. Ooh. He's going to go watch George and the Dragon. What? No, it's George in the Jungle, right? Or George of the Jungle? George in the Jungle? I can't remember. Discount fucking Tarzan. Wade said bet, so he knows what he's talking about, I guess. It sounds like Top Flight Security Craig and Wade are about on the level, man. Za. Yeah, that explained nothing. You talking about Zazax? With an N? I know what those are. I've been doing that since I was 8. Well, I did that when I was 8. How about that? I haven't done that since, 14, 15, somewhere there. It's been a while. That's not a bad thing. Zazax, I know what that is. I did that when I was surfing. Somewhere out of there. God damn it, he's bouncing off the walls. Give him a piece of a 4-bar. Slick. Then I'm fighting. Oh, God, this feels great. Now I know why you fucking do this all the time. Wow. Man, I had a great childhood, though. I swear. I swear to God. They're like, oh my God, that's why he's like that. And it's like, yeah. Oh, just a little. The Stoosey Boys rough, man. No, we keep it with the organic, sweet, glorious cabbage and its many derivatives, I suppose. Man, should have went ahead and made us up a batch of derivatives for Thanksgiving. Roll around with a fucking pan of brownies. I mean, technically. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Well, anyway, y'all, we're going to slide on this here live because it has been banging. They threw us out the door and said, don't come back till dark. What if you didn't? But and if you didn't come back at dark, oh, then all of a sudden there's a problem. It's fucking, yeah. The truth about Titanic is false. It was a twin ship that went down. The reason they sunk it was 3 of the top bankers in the world that wouldn't follow the central banking system. Wild. He's like, oh, if we're sliding off the live, let me just say, it was pretty good, Wade. I ain't gonna lie. Man, have to look into that. Anyway, so like I say, y'all be good, y'all be great. It's peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination from the Stoosey Boys. All the way around the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? We dig it for sure. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all smashing the likes, hitting it up in chat, laying it down, letting us know where it is and where it was at. Like Pawpaw said, it's peace. And remember to spread the word daily. That word, of course, being legs. And rainbows showing up. Peace, love, and rainbows. My baby! So, hell yeah, y'all. We appreciate y'all once more. This has been C-Man and the Stoosey Boys yet again. We got I can't even, that doesn't even, yeah! Yeah, look at that backwards writing. Hell yeah, y'all. So, y'all be good, and y'all be great. Peace, I reckon.